welcome to Young Kizzy, the one YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe button down below and turn on the bell icon. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section.
Time to bury. The coffin was smashed. Most people think we smashed it because it came from the government. No.
That's what I want to hear as well.
No.
Yeah.
No. My father,
coffin?
the broken coffin was put in the grave.
Uh-huh.
But we could not bury my father in that coffin because meaning he was from the royal line.
Right.
And when you're from that line, you are buried in a cattle hide named Pasa. And that was the tradition we were following because those were my father's instructions.
Nothing to do with politics.
No, it was not political.
That maybe you were furious
no.
because your father had been
prosecuted.
by your...
No.
I see.
It was tradition. That part was tradition.
Right.
When it came to, shall we give a speech, blah, 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 now the president of the Republic of Zambia will stand up and make a speech. My sister stood up and said there will be no speeches. And Kaunda was already standing at the microphone.
He was about to speak.
He was about to speak. She said there will be no speeches. You will not speak.
How dare you that you can approach the sitting head of state who is about to start speaking
yes.
and you tell him you can't speak.
You can't speak.
You did that?
Yes.
Wow.
And credit to Kaunda.
Mm. He
turned around and he went and sat down. Right. It must have been not pleasant for him.
Yeah.
But he did it. He, as far as we were concerned, honored our wishes. He listened to what we wanted.
So that was a private funeral?
It was a state funeral. It was a state funeral.
It was a state funeral?
Yes. The government said, they asked us, can we make it into a state funeral? They asked us all those questions, yes. But it was a state funeral. But we still said you cannot speak.
Wow.
And he didn't. And he did not speak. And let me say this. You know, losing a father publicly is a very difficult thing.
Right.
Yeah? How to handle the grief and all that is a very difficult thing. But what happened after that is that I think both KK and ourselves left the door open. Because it takes time when you're in grief to come to now saying, okay, now I can talk to this person who offended me. Right. It takes time. But ultimately, fast forward, one afternoon we're sitting there. In fact, even when Kaunda lost power, we went to see him. Yes, we sat there. We used to go and see him. We'd sit and laugh the whole afternoon. What I want to say here is, you know, it may be now, people must follow what I want. This burial must be how I want it. That's not really the point. I think for me, the point is what is best for the healing to begin. Yeah? Because both sides must heal. Both sides must heal. Because there's somebody who will be very offended if they're not at the funeral. And there are people who are saying, but our father said. Yes, it takes time. But I think the grace that Kaunda had was to step back and the healing started. And for us to be able to sit and still become very close and still remain close as the Kaundas and the Kapwepwes up to today is because that process was given the grace and the respect on both sides to come back and resolve that issue. So I think when you are in the position of power, you are the one who has the power to make things come right for everyone, not just for yourself, for everyone. And time heals. And my wish is that one day the Lungu family and the HH will sit and laugh together the way we did years after, because it takes time. But what we should all be praying for is that one day these two families will sit together and have a meal together. Every time my mother came, KK would come from and go and sit with her. They would laugh the whole afternoon. But this is a man who had persecuted her husband. There are things that are bigger than us, and this country is bigger than all of us. It's bigger than our personal grievances and our personal tragedies. We have to put Zambia first.
And talking about the Lungu story and the efforts from the government, don't you think that perhaps the president and his government, they have done what they could to ensure that this matter is put to rest? I think a few days ago, the president went to the extent of even, praying for the Lungu family together with other members. Don't you think that the government has done more than enough?
I think that if the government has done more than enough, let them allow the Lungu family to do what